So welcome again to the new session of Premade Pro. Today we will continue with the body fluids and circulation. And yesterday I have ended up to granulocyte and agranulocyte. So today we will continue from the WBC or leukocytes. Okay. So today we will start from the WBC or the leukocytes. So WBC and the leukocyte. What do you mean by the WBC and the leukocyte? WBC are the white blood corpuscles of the blood. Okay, white blood corpuscles. It primarily works for our defense mechanism or the immune system of our body. Okay, so WBC or the leukocytes, there are 6 to 8,000 millimeter cube per millimeter cube of blood, 6 to 8,000 in number. Okay, the formation of the WBC occurs in the red bone marrow. Okay, so erythropoiesis means the formation of the red blood corpuscles, and the formation of WBC is called the leukopoiesis. Leukocyte, leukopoiesis, erythrocyte, erythropoiesis. So poiesis means formation. Okay, so let us start with the writings, notes. So we'll start today with WBC. So we'll start today with WBC. Okay. With the WBC. WBC or leukocyte. So as I have said that we have number 6,000 to 8,000 per millimeter cube of blood. Okay, site of formation is the red bone marrow. Red bone marrow. Okay, so the process of formation of WBC, process of formation is called leukopoiesis. Okay, so the process of formation of WBC is called the leukopoiesis. Okay, now come to we can divide WBC into two parts, granulocytes and agranulocytes. So leukocytes can be divided into two parts, granulocyte as well as agranulocyte. So granulocyte contains granules, and agranulocyte contains granules are absent. Granulocyte contains the basophil, neutrophil, and the eosinophil. Okay, and agranulocyte contains the monocyte and the lymphocyte. The monocytes and the lymphocyte. Okay, now I am drawing a chart. Here I will describe everything. Okay, the chart is necessary. Let this is with a chart. Okay, so here we can write as characteristic, make the column. So point number 1, characters, neutrophil, neutrophil, eosinophil, and the basophil. Okay. So now we give the appearance. What is the appearance of the eosinophil? Appearance of the eosinophil. Appearance is, okay, let me draw. This is the multilobed nuclei. The neutrophil is multilobed. Okay, it is multilobed nuclei. Okay, it has 3 to 5 lobe. Multilobed nuclei. Eosinophil is 2 to 3%. It contains 60 to 65%. Neutrophil is 60 to 65%. Eosinophil is 2 to 3%. It is like basically it is like a kidney shaped or headphone shaped. It is kidney shaped or headphone shaped. Okay, it is basically, you can say, is at headphone shaped over the ear. So now we get earbuds and true earbuds. It's not like that. It's like over the ear headphone. Okay, or kidney shaped. Okay, looks like headphone shaped. Now this one, the basophil is 0 to 1%. Okay. This is S-shaped. This is H-shaped. S-shaped. Okay. Now, formation. Red bone marrow. Eosinophil is also in red bone marrow. Basophil is also in red bone marrow. Okay. The lifespan. All are short-lived. All are short-lived. Function is different. Therefore, this neutrophil performs phagocytosis. Okay, engulf foreign material. So it can be said as phagocytic in nature. So neutrophil is phagocytic in nature. Okay, the neutrophil is phagocytic in nature. Phagocytic in nature. So this one is neutrophil. This one is eosinophil. Eosinophil works in parasitic infection, that is helminthi's infection. Okay, works in helminthes infection. It is also called anti-allergic. Anti-allergic. And now the rest is basophil is causes inflammation. Inflammation. It secretes basophil secretes histamine. Histamine is the main cause for allergic reaction. Histamine is main cause for the runny nose, that is in Bengali we say as shordi. ঠিক আছে, কাঁচা সর্দি. This is called the histamine and runny nose. Okay, so we give antihistaminic drugs as if required. And second one is serotonin. And the third one is heparin. Heparin works for anticoagulation. Okay, heparin, the main function of heparin is anticoagulation. Okay, now we come to the next part. Okay, so we come to the here inflammation. Note, inflammation means the redness, swelling and warmth. The three characters generally is considered as inflammation. Inflammation contains redness, swelling and warmth. Both three forms pain. Okay, pain is a sensation. Okay, so now we come to the next part as basophil. What is basophil? Basophil secretes 1. heparin, 2. serotonin, 3. histamine. Heparin anticoagulant, serotonin vasoconstrictor, and histamine vasodilator. Okay, this is serotonin. Okay, vasoconstrictor and vasodilator. Vasoconstrictor and vasodilator. Okay, so now histamine. Dilation. Okay, eosinophil. It is anti-allergic. Eosinophil is anti-allergic in nature. Okay, releases antihistamines to reduce the effect on histamine during allergy. It reduces the effect of histamine during allergy. Okay, so in case of any allergy, in severe allergy we generally use adrenaline. to save the air pathway, but in some non-serious case of allergy, we use antihistaminic drugs as cetirizine, levocetirizine, fexofenadine, deslorotadine, etc., etc. Okay. Now we come to the granulocytes, agranulocytes. Okay, I have completed granulocytes. Now the agranulocytes. I am giving the notes in gist because in details you don't require in Neet. You just need basic ideas that and lots of rigorous practice. I will give the DPPs and I will give the MCQs after I complete a certain portion. Okay, you have time. Okay, now the agranulocytes. Okay. Now we come to agranulocyte. Give number, give heading monocyte. It is largest, and monocyte and lymphocytes. Okay, monocyte has 6 to 8%. Monocyte is 6 to 8%, and lymphocyte is 20 to 25%. Okay, so now this is the lymphocytes. This is the lymphocyte. This is kidney shaped. Monocyte is kidney shaped. Oblique, bean shaped. And this lymphocyte is round shaped. Okay, now the formation. Where does it forms? It is appearance. Now the formation. All two forms in the bone marrow. Four. Lifespan. Short-lived. These are also short-lived. And now the function. The function of this monocyte is phagocytosis. And the function of the lymphocyte is involved in immunity. This function involves in immunity. So the lymphocyte contains B cell and T cell. So now the B cell humoral immunity, and the T cell cell mediated immunity. I'll discuss it later. So what is humoral immunity and what is the cell mediated immunity I will discuss in the immunology chapter. Okay. Now we come to the next topic as blood platelets. Blood platelets. So blood platelets number 1.5 to 3.5 lakhs per millimeter cube of blood. These are cellular fragments. These are the cellular fragments. So formed from megakaryocytes. So from where the platelets are formed, these are the cellular fragments, and these are made up from megakaryocytes. Okay. So now I have just previously I have drawn the structure of a long bone, and here these are the stem cells. Okay. These are the stem cells. These are the stem cells. Okay. Now I am drawing a large picture. Okay. 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 Now I have to erase here. Okay. Now this is the megakaryocyte. This is megakaryocyte. This is the large nuclei. Okay. Now these are the thromboplastin. Okay. Now no nuclei is irregular shaped. Okay. No nuclei, the cellular fragments, note it, the cellular fragments, none of the nuclei are irregular in shape. Okay, none of the nuclei are irregular in shape. Cellular fragments filled with thromboplastin. The thromboplastin requires in blood clotting. So when we have given the PMTs in the year of 2015, when there was AI PMT, we generally required to memorize the clotting factors. There are 13 clotting factors starting from thromboplastin, prothrombin, fibrinogen, labile factor, stable factor. These are generally not required now. No question comes. I don't see any question coming in the recent years from these topics. Okay. Now the clotting coagulation. The clotting coagulation, the coagulation of blood. So in case of any injury, now injured blood produces thromboplastin. This thromboplastin attracts platelets at the injured site. Platelets releases thromboplastin. So through a cascade of reaction, an enzyme complex is formed. This will be taught in physiology in MBBS. Okay. Through a series of cascading reaction, an enzyme is formed. It is called thrombokinase. Thrombokinase. Here comes the function of the calcium ion. Calcium reacts in, this comes in Neet. Prothrombin converts to thrombin. And thrombokinase. And the enzyme is thrombokinase. Okay. Thrombin now becomes active. It is inactive. Prothrombin is inactive. Now fibrinogen converts to fibrins. We require thrombin. It clots the blood. Okay, the thrombin clots the blood. Here the network of threads formed by fibrins, where dead and damaged formed elements are trapped. Dead and damaged formed elements are trapped. Okay, so today we are ending here up to the clotting mechanism. This, except this, and anything is not asked in Neet. Okay, so in today's lecture, what we have read from the WBC, the leukocytes, the function of the leukocytes, the function of the granulocyte and agranulocyte, where it is formed, what is the lifespan, what is the main function, and the clotting mechanism. Okay, so in the next lecture, we will probably start the human circulatory system. Okay, till then, please subscribe this channel and make the journey success. I want ranks in MBBS in government colleges. Okay, thank you.